Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. Today is going to be a bit of a special episode because we have the chance to get into the French Cup quarter-finals, I think it's the quarter-finals after the 11th round. It's a really confusing competition. Anyway, we're going to be up against Guingamp, a team from Ligue 1. But before that, we're going to have to run through the fixtures that have been played in between episodes. All two of them, in fact. First up, a team that were bottom of the table. Guingamp. We drew 0-0. I don't know what's happened, and I was expecting it to happen because it happens every single flipping season. We've just stopped scoring goals. 3 draws on the spin now. Guingamp this time around. We should have beaten them. 16 shots, 8 on target, not a single goal, just the 1 point. We did, however, manage to turn around our form. The 3 draws were then followed up by a victory against Le Mans, a 2-0 victory. Alain Viral on 45 minutes, actually injury time of the first half. Jonathan Bewley then scores in the 60th minute before going off, injured in the 70th minute. A game that we were very, very comfortable in, a game that we probably deserved to score a few more goals in. Doesn't matter, we scored enough to get the victory. It does mean that we still remain in second place in the table. We are closing the gap on Dunkerque because they've lost another game. This time they lost to Dunkerque, who are way down there in the relegation zone as well. We're getting closer. It's still 8 points. If I'm perfectly honest, I'm not looking at Dunkerque as our goal. Our goal is to not drop any lower than where we currently are. I've done some maths. In my head, I think... Don't quote me on this, but I think if we get 7 more wins out of the remaining 9 games, we are guaranteed to finish in second place at least. If Chambly lose some games, it's just Chambly. If Chambly lose some games, then obviously that number will start decreasing. We have also had our youth intake, so if you want to see the youth intake that came through, I'll give you a surprise. It wasn't very good. Go watch the last video, which will be a Football Manager 2019 extra video, where I go through every single player that came through our youth team, and basically there weren't many good ones. Game number 1 then of the episode, the French Cup 11th round against Guingamp, a team who are, like I said earlier, they are in Ligue 1, and I don't think they're doing too well. They're down in 10th place, so they're mid-table, literally right in the middle of Ligue 1. I'm genuinely thinking we have a little bit of a chance. It's an outside chance, if I'm perfectly honest, but there is a chance there that we could do it. So far in the 11th round, Valenciennes have knocked out Monaco. FCSR Haguenau, I have no idea who they are playing PSG. I hope these are one of those teams that are based in South America. They're not. They're actually in proper France. It's kind of disappointing. I want to go through this round because we get about £250,000 if we win. Then we'll be in a quarter-final match. If a PSG, Marseille, and Lyon, someone like that gets through, and we play at their ground, we should, in theory, get a large chunk of money as well. I assume. The starting lineup we're going to go for then. Axel Maraval will return in goal. Joan Hartook, yes, he's kept some clean sheets, but he has been extremely erratic in those games, and I've been extremely concerned whilst we've been playing them, so Maraval is going to return to the starting 11. The back 4 is the usual suspects in Boubacar Sylla, Baba Touré, Jeremy Heisman and Giovanni Chihuahua, with Baboy Traoré just in front of them. Nicolas Brunel will return to first team football for the first time since breaking his ankle. He isn't fully fit, and by fully fit, he's played a few games for the reserves, so he's getting there. He's probably going to play half the game, I reckon, in this one. Hebert, not Herbert, will be the box-to-box midfielder to his left. Alexis Alagout will be the advanced playmaker with Alain Viral and Andy Faustin as our 2 experienced strikers. I say experienced. Viral isn't experienced. On the bench, because it is a proper cup competition, we get a couple of extra subs, so we do have some options. We've got Nzuzi Mata and Candace on the bench. We've got Toussaint as well. Udar's there, Ty B, Paul Perrin, and Joan Hartock obviously being the goalkeeper. Because we are at home, I would assume this is probably a sellout. If we had another stand along the empty bit there, you can just about see behind our squad, we could probably get another 1,000 people into this match, and it would still be a sellout, is what I'm trying to say. We could sell this game over many, many times. I'm talking nonsense, aren't I? We've got a corner early on, 8 minutes in. Alagu takes it. Huysman is there. He's hit the post. Jeremy Huysman could have put us 1-0 up after just 8 minutes. The highlight is continuing. Silla is going to get the goalkeeper's kick out. Are we going to basically just play the ball straight back upfield? Faustin Hebert doesn't really manage to get his header in the right direction. And now Guingamp can probably do something with the ball. They are passing it about. Their defender passes it back to the keeper. Now, Ikoko runs up forward, plays it across. Roux now. Saliba, plenty of time on the left-hand side, crosses in, Roux is there, and Roux has put it into the back of the net. We have gone from hitting the post to conceding a goal all within the space of a minute. Throw on for Chuacha. I'm wondering whether this game is not over yet. Brunel to Alagu. Brunel's in front of him, plays it all the way across to Silla instead. There's 2 in the box, crosses in, Faustin is one, and Faustin has not scored a goal in a very long time, and he's really starting to annoy me. Maraval to Torre, 22 minutes on the clock. Torre slowly moves forward with the ball. Long ball upfield towards Viral. Isn't going to get there first, and now Guingamp are going to play the ball back towards us. Saliba, who's picked up an injury. Roux, the goal scorer. Chuacha misses out, and it's a good save from Maraval, but it's going to be a corner to Guingamp. Number 7 steps up to take it. Benazet, maybe. Deep corner. Roux once again with an effort, but it's over the bar. Benazet with a free kick, and it's Blas is there. Maraval makes a save. He's been pushed over. That has to be a booking because you've just fouled the goalkeeper. It's not gone in, don't worry. 5 minutes to play of the first half. We're not doing so well at the moment. Guingamp with the ball going forward. Is it going to be 2-0 before half-time? Maybe. We can counter-attack. Dioux, maybe. Benazet, number 7, little backhill. Roux in the area. What a save that is from Maraval. And we managed to stay in this game for the time being. Half-time then, Guingamp are dominating us at the moment. I don't know why you should say it's disappointing. It's kind of expected. I'm wondering whether I need to change this to cautious possibly, or balanced. Because I don't think we're going to be... This isn't a game where we should be kind of going for it. We should be, trying to contain the match, maybe trying to get a break every now and then. 10 minutes into the second half. So far, not a huge amount has happened. We're now an hour in. Our strikers playing appalling. Viral is going to come off for Nzuzi Mata, who seems to be our cup goal-scoring specialist at the moment. Brunel's kind of come off as well for Tai B. I didn't really want to bring Brunel... Well, if he wasn't so injured, I wouldn't bring Brunel off. That would have been Herbert coming off. But, you know what's going on. Forward ball for Guingamp. Benazet. Olsen keeps running, gets past his man. Coco's there now. Into the area. Cross-field ball. Blas goes for goal, and it's saved by Maraval. Wasn't really great defending there, was it? I'm going to go back to positive. I'm going to show some passion. We've had 6 shots, 1 on target, and I don't think we've had a single one this half. Chuacha with a throw. Traore. We've got 7 minutes to play. Hebert. Tai B. Alagu. Bit of space. Tries to go for goal. Traore now. Chuacha. Is he going to try and run it down the left? Tries to cross it in. Hits the player. Traore. Across to Silla, who's been yellow carded. Don't get tackled, Silla, you silly sod. And now Guingamp can counter. Roux all the way across. Chuacha. You silly sod again. Rodlin now. Crosses in. Torre clears it. Olsen goes for goal. He's hit the post. Torre can clear it again. What is going on here? Ikoko now with a throw on. Rodney Rodolin. That is actually his name. It's Ronnie Rodolin. Crosses in. Coco's there. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. Silla has pushed him over. He's going to be lucky to stay on the pitch. Come on, Axel. Come on, Axel. Come on, please save that. Roux against Maraval. It's smashed into the bottom corner and our cup dream is over. Because basically, we've just not been very good this game. Every other cup game, we played really well. And we've deserved to win. This one, we've just been bad. 30 seconds left to play then. We've had a total of 7 shots and 1 on target. I don't know why I'm upset. I guess I'm more disappointed than upset. It's a match that we could have got something. We could have snuck a goal in there and changed the tides of the match, but instead we just kind of let them score goals. Well, the cup dream then is over. We are knocked out in the 11th round, but the board were happy with us to get to the 9th, so getting all the way to the 11th is perfect. Andy Faustin vows to end his goal drought. 10 hours? He hasn't scored in 10 hours? Right, you're getting a shouting at. You're getting a one player of recent form. Assertively, you haven't scored many. I know I've not been doing well enough recently. Good. Score some goals, Andy. Now the distraction of the French Cup is out of the way, we have to go and play Fleury, a team who, when we played them last time, we only just about managed to beat them. They're currently in the relegation zone. We really do, and we really should just beat these comfortably. I'm hoping that is the case, but our form is pretty bad. We've only won 1 of our last 5 games. The starting lineup then for the Fleury game. Joan Hartock will return in goal. Boubacar Silla, Babatori, Jeremy Heisman, and Adil Asbagu will be making his debut today. Basically, Giovanni Chuacha is very, very tired, so we're going to give him a complete break. We shouldn't need him for this game anyway, and Adil should be good enough to actually put in a decent performance in that left-back position. Midfield quartet then. Eric Taibi will be the defence midfielder with Hebert and Nicolas Brunel in the middle. Alexis Alagu as the advanced playmaker. Alan Viral will partner Valentin Candas up front because I've had enough of Andy Faustin not scoring any goals. Baboy Traore is much like Giovanni Chuacha. He's been giving a rest because he's just knackered. They've played every single game so far this season as far as I'm aware. Although Chuacha's probably missed a few, Traore has definitely played a hell of a lot of football this season. So I think they've earned a rest. Just seen as well, I've got 2 strikers on the bench and no midfielders. Right, we probably need to fix that. In a somewhat empty stadium then against Fleury, they're playing a 4-3-2-1, I guess, is technically what it is, although they've got a 4-1-2-3. Sure, on the bench I did stick the Omanike Mfulu is on the bench today. He's come off the bench a couple of times already. He will probably come on for Eric Taibi at some point in this match. So, like I said earlier, 7 wins, and we are guaranteed promotion to Ligue 2. And that is assuming that Chambly, who are currently in 3rd place, don't drop any points and they win all of their final games of the season. Currently, they're losing. We are almost at the half an hour mark, and we finally got a highlight, and it looks like it's going Fleury's way. Number 14 with the ball. They're passing it, but not really going anywhere at the moment. Diongu, maybe. Talal with the ball now for Fleury. Across. Just about keeps it in play. Jarovicic, Talal again, Diongu, Bizet. These are lots and lots of confusing names, and we're going to go 1-0 down, aren't we? Silla with a tackle, manages to lump it upfield as well. Finds Viral. Viral, where are you going to go? Inside to Alagu, runs forward, needs someone, doesn't need someone, goes for goal himself, but it is just wide of the target. This is going to be another draw, isn't it? I can see this being another draw. Torres throw to Viral. Crosses in, Candas is there, and Candas' effort is over the bar. Chambly are now 3-0 down against Tours. That is ideal. We still need to win our game here. Although, I think, if we just pick up a point, that might drop it down to just needing 6 wins, or 5 wins possibly. Well, half-time we're going to give everyone an aggressive team talk because we're playing bloody appallingly once again. This is a team that are 17th out of 18th in the table, and we can't even have a shot, let alone score a goal. We are struggling to do anything at the moment. They've got a corner early on as well. Cafaro going to take it. It's deep. Brunel can clear. Hebert's now going to get the ball. Are we now going to run it further clear? Or was that the whole highlight? Hebert runs forward, gets tackled, ends the highlight. I'm going to give them a shout of show some passion. We've got a corner. Alagu takes it towards the 6-yard box. It's hit a number of players. Candas back to Hebert. Across. Alagu again. Plenty of players still in the box. Heisman again with the ball. Hebert. Brunel, who's only playing his 6th game of the season. Taibi, plenty of space on the right-hand side. He's gone down. We've gone and got ourselves a penalty. Is it going to be Valentin Candas stepping up to take it? I think it is. Little bit worried, because Candas doesn't really score any goals at the moment. Steps up straight down the middle. Valentin Candas, his 9th goal of the season. His 3rd or 4th penalty, I think, as well. Right, let's not concede now, shall we? Alagu is on a 6.4. What is he doing? Get off the pitch. We've got a highlight. Don't get off the pitch just yet. Right, I was going to do the sub. Torre throws in. Viral. Brunel on the half volley hits it over the bar. Now we do the sub. Don't really have any options. Faustin? Mate, yeah, you know what, Faustin, just play there. This is why I said I needed to make sure I had a midfielder on the bench and still didn't put one in. Well, I put a defensive midfielder in. Final 15 minutes of the game. Hopefully nothing happens. I'm going to give them an encourage. Final 10 minutes, they seem frustrated. Great team talk. Stewart. Taibi is going to come off for Mafulu. That's more of a time-wasting sub. Maybe we bring on Udar. No, we're not. What we're going to do, we're going to bring off Viral. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're shutting up shop again. This was the team, last time we played them, I was happy to just about beat them. It's going to be the same again, isn't it? There's 5 minutes of injury time to play, and nothing has happened in any of it. Good, we're going to pick up 3 more points. Concarneau score a potential winner in the 90th minute against their opposition. That sucks, because that could have meant 2 more points closed. It doesn't matter though, for us we've managed to pick up the 3 points. So that Candace penalty then moves us 10 points clear of third place Chambly. We are 8 points behind Concarneau. If they didn't score that goal, we would have been 6 points. That is just 2 wins. We don't have to play them again, although I say 2 wins. It's 2 wins and a draw, isn't it? Because if we get the same points, they will beat us anyway, because they've beaten us twice this season. As Bagoon makes his debut, I think he actually played quite well. I can't remember what his rating was. 7.4. He played very well. Good. Candace has ended his goal drought over 8 hours. Okay, right, next up is Andy Faustin. You can end yours next. And another 8-game unbeaten run, although there's a lot more draws than this one. Right, I've done a bit more maths, and we now only need 5 more victories to finish second place in the table. That is all we need. We've got 8 games left to play, and one of them is against Chambly. If we beat Chambly in that match, well, to be honest, we might already have... No, we won't have the league sewn up. Well, we could. I said, the league, it's not the league, is it? We're not going to win the league. Anyway, right, next episode, I genuinely have no idea where we're going to come back. It might be there. It might be there. I don't know. Basically, we will come back when we know we can finish second place. If we beat Red Star, Beziers and Powell, and Chambly lose their games, we might already be in second place. That's why I can't commit to what we're coming back to. Anyway, this is going to end today's episode. Sorry about the waffly rambliness at the end. We did manage to win a game, get knocked out in the Coupe De France in the 11th round. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.